Hey guys, my name is Z and welcome. A few days ago, I shared a video of me doing a little bit of some woodworking here at home, and in this video, I will be sharing how I shot it, what I used to shoot it, and maybe I can also just share a story behind why I was making what I was making. So firstly, how did I shoot it? I shot it by myself, and it was really interesting because this was also a first time for me to use the miter saw, which is the powered saw that you see there on top of the table. And I mean, I've worked with tools. I kind of have some form of unofficial knowledge. But I've always wanted to start doing my own stuff at home, building tools and doing my own joinery and all of that. So this was the first time. So I was like, you know what, let me just document it. So it was a weird mix because now I had to focus on shooting myself, but at the same time to use the saw for the first time. I didn't have a shot list. I just had specific shots in my head, and also kind of used my existing knowledge of how the garage setup is like. So I mostly wanted mid shots and close-up shots because the garage is actually, there's a part that I don't necessarily reveal that much in the video, where it's just like piles of stuff like cooler boxes and boxes, and there's a fridge somewhere there, and I just didn't want that in the shot. I just wanted to focus on what I was doing, the work tables and all of that. I'll get to the gear that I used, but that was kind of what was in my head. So as for the shots, I actually thought of the shots as I was going, because I was like, you know what, I don't want to make this too complicated. I need to focus on the actual work, because imagine shooting the whole thing and then actually not making something nice because you're too focused on shots and all of that. And talking of making it simple, I didn't want to make life unnecessarily hard for me, so I didn't use any lights. I just made use of natural light, which comes through the other side of the garage, and it actually worked out pretty well because it created that contrast to have some light spots and some dark spots as well. And then in some of the shots, I tried to shoot on the shadow side just to make it a little bit cinematic. But yeah, that was just me also just looking to make things as simple as possible. Which then brings me to the gear that I used. So I shot this on my Blackmagic 6K. The interesting thing is, even on the title of the video, it says Blackmagic 6K, but I actually shot it at 1080p ProRes. I primarily used two lenses, the Sigma 18-35 f1.8 and the Samyang 100mm macro. All the close-up shots are from the 100mm. Everything else mid to semi-wide was the Sigma 18-35. As I said, I didn't have a shot list, so I was kind of building on certain points as I was going, and then eventually I just had 3 to 5 spots that I knew have good lighting and good angles, and I tried by all means to have a lot of shots where I had stuff in the foreground and stuff in the background, just to have that separation and having the subject, which was me, in the middle. So I think that also creates that cinematic look. I recorded all the sounds internally in the Blackmagic purely because I knew I was only gonna mostly use the saw sounds and the drilling. There wasn't too much sound design that I wanted to do, and I didn't need it to be perfect, so the internal recording in the Blackmagic was fine. Also, the miter saw is very loud. And then lastly, the story behind this is, okay, so firstly, this was a great first time for me to use a miter saw. And shout out, by the way, to a good friend of mine, Rory, who actually gave me that tool, or actually I borrowed it, so it's not like it's mine forever, but I actually wanted to test it out so that I could go buy my own. So that was actually a cool way to test it out. And now definitely I'm gonna go get my own, and hopefully gonna be making more videos like that, something new definitely on this channel. And then secondly, I was actually making those wooden trays for my wife because she bakes, and if you have followed this channel long enough or followed me on social media platforms, you would know that in this particular case she needed trays for a market that she was attending or that she was going to do. And we just thought of an idea of making wooden trays so that she could put cookies in them. And yeah, we went around shopping and just thinking of what we really wanted, and then we're sort of like looking at the prices. We're like, but really, should we really buy this for this much? And then eventually I was just like, you know what, I actually have enough tools at home. I just need a saw. And then I borrowed one from my friend, and yeah, that's how we ended up doing it. And I think it actually turned out really nicely. I guess I get to win some Husband of the Month award or somewhere. But yeah, that's how I shot this. I hope this video was helpful, and if it was, please give it a like, and please do subscribe for more videos like this, and do comment and let me know what more you'd like to see from this channel. Apart from that, my name is Z. Once again, thank you for sticking around. Cheers.